Okay. Yep, he jumped at me instead of going around the corner. Hello everyone, this is Fallen Dice, and welcome back to my playthrough of 7 Days to Die Project Z. And we are picking up here after the night where I did some work. So we were able to craft the improved forge kit, or contracting, as well as the food, and I think... And then I upgraded 50 blocks to cobblestone. I just did a little strengthening over here. So what I want to do is I want to go to Jen. I want to get that turned in. I also am running short on clay soil. I'm going to turn you off for now. Or at least take you guys out for now. Add you in there. So if I get an upgraded forge, I want to be able to use that instead of this one. And I think, well, we'll deal with that when we get back. The other thing is we do have Horde night tonight, and I'm a little concerned. So, playing my Twitch stream one, I had this exact same setup here, and a cop spit on the outside here, and I don't know if it's because it sticks out there, but he broke it. And then once that happened, they just all sprinted. The other thing I found out was the sprinting ones were able to navigate this. I made a change to it where I ended up using this, and I put it in that top right corner here. So even though it still showed as a block here, they weren't able to barely catch this edge. So this was just a little too much. I tried it with like a smaller thing in the middle, and they didn't like that at all. But for some reason, this one did. So I'm going to try that. Before the Horde, I'm going to try to see if I can attract somebody. Again, this isn't going to simulate it completely because my Horde zombies are sprinters, and they were just able to come through, and their speed carried them over to here, and then they were able to make it across. So I'm a little concerned on those two things, so I do want to get that fixed tonight before the Horde. Also, where are we at ammo? I want to do farm plots, but I think farm plots... Yeah, I don't have a lot of nitrate. I could make... Well, I don't have a lot of coal either. All right, let's make as much gunpowder as I can for now. Let's get some wood. I want to get that cooking. I would like to get a little more ammo going for the night. I will get to turning in the quest. There's a lot of stuff that we got to do between now and the Horde night. Okay, so I can make 338, and running out of coal. No, not track, mix. And then how many farm plots can I make? Pretty sure that's going to run out of... Oh, what do I still need? I need wood and clay soil. Yeah, I think clay soil is going to be the thing I probably run out of. So yeah, I do need to go out and get some more. Did I have any more in here? I did not. Okay, so that gives me another 12. So... not as many as I'd hoped, but hopefully enough to get started. All right, let's go see Jen. Let's find out what we get. What I really want to get is that upgrade to my spear, and hopefully at least at some point an upgrade to my ranged weapon, because it seems like so far only things that we've been getting are upgrades to melee. Okay.
For a job well done.
Okay, one forge improved. And then a choice between a bellows or an anvil. Bellows gives me +2 smelting speed. Anvil to crafting speed. I think I'd probably want crafting, because usually you'll let things just cook over time, and then when you want something made, you want it made faster. So I think I'm going to go with that. Handyland crafting books or concrete. Honestly, well, this is repair stuff, so we're talking what? Nail guns? Do I care about getting an improved nail gun? Is that really going to make a difference? No, so we're going to go with concrete. And then we just get some vegetable stew. Okay, all right. Appreciate you. I think I still have an infestation, but I don't think we're going to get to do questing today just because it is the horde. And it took me a little bit to get to the point of being able to have those ready to turn in, which is why I was a little later in the morning. I think I need to figure this out first. So first off, let's get you, because I'm going to need you to break some stuff faster for me. Can I place things on the ceiling? No, which means I need to break this block. So if I'm going to do this, because I think this is what I really want to do. I think this is the thing that's going to give it the most protection. Alright, and I'm going to have to go up top, because I'm going to have to put a small little section of this is going to be on face. Where's my axe? And I don't know that I need to, but the horror that was my last horde night on the Twitch stream was enough to have me a little bit nervous. Let me come up under here. I gotta put you on that one. Okay. Need the nail gun. There we go. Where was... I don't think this stuff went up to concrete. No, it didn't. But this one might. I might want this one too. Okay. Now I need to fix you. So I need... Man, I don't remember it being so beat up, but I guess... Well, it's been catching everything that wandered by, so it would, over time, take some damage. Okay, I'm probably going to actually need to... No, I don't want you. Put a hole over here so I can actually reach it. I hate breaking concrete too. And it's because I wanted this to be something I could use as a wall. That's what's kind of getting me, biting me. Because I can't put something directly in front of it outside. Okay, so... It's going to be a little bit higher than it was before. Now, let me get my wire tool. And I'm hoping I can still reach. Oh, I'm going to have to break blocks over here, too. Well, it's a good thing I brought the, all the supplies. And then that'll be the next part. Okay. So, yeah, I have to break you down. Pretty sure I'll be able to reach it because of the fact that I removed that block. At least I'm hoping. There we go. Okay. So they're going to stop being hit by it around this point here. So they're going to be affected by it for a short amount of time because I had it over there before, but I feel safer in the position that it's in. So I'm willing to give that up for the trade-off that they can shoot at this wall and not break it. So now I got to remove this. That's the size I've been using, and I just don't know that I trust going with a really small one. But I know what did work. And that's why I think we're going to take that chance on this. Because it did work on my other one. So we're going to cross our fingers and hope that it works here too. I need to find somebody to come over here and see if they see that as a path. I'm going to leave the wire off and then see what happens. I wouldn't even be thinking about this if I hadn't had that catastrophe was it yesterday or Tuesday, one of the 2 days when I was streaming, and it was at the end I was literally just standing next to the hatch trying to kill them as they were all coming through. It was not a good scene. Okay, how many of you guys can I attract? Okay, we got a lot of people. Okay. They're slow, yes. I just need to know, do they see that as a valid path to me? You are heading, it looks like, towards the ramp. Let's hang out here and see if they do. Again, I got the wire turned off, so they should be able to get up and over to that corner. So we'll see if this works like the other. Are you guys gonna come or not? Okay. They did come up to the, well, the thing I noticed when I was messing with there is they would get to here and they would kind of freak out at this point here, and some of them would try to jump. Wait, I thought I turned you off. Okay, where's the other one? Okay. Yep, he jumped at me instead of going around the corner. Okay. And we didn't upgrade everything all the way. Okay. You're gonna jump at me, I know. Alright, let's keep playing around. So let's go back to pillar. And let's go with some of the smaller ones, but let's try. And you're gonna jump at me. Yep. Okay, let's try. Oop, no, that's where I wanted it. Oh, come on. What about you? Okay. That you saw as a valid block. Let's watch this a couple more times. Yeah, you're gonna destroy anything because you just fell. Okay, you're gonna come over there, you're gonna cut the corner, and you're gonna fall. Now, I still don't know about the speed part. And again, this is only in the event that the electric part fails. But he is cutting it short, and that does seem to be providing a valid path for him. Okay. I wish I could try this with sprinting ones, but it's not the way it's set up. Okay. Okay, turn everything back on. Let's try with the bow. Yeah, we're not going to be using the bow and arrow tonight, that's for sure. Okay, but we validated the trap, and it is decent amount of ways. Okay. So I'm okay with that for now. Okay, let's get all this stuff put away. Oh, that's right, we got a new forge. Okay. So now I definitely want to move these. Okay, put it down. It looks the same other than it doesn't have the crucible, the anvil. Where does the bellows go? Oh, there, in the bellows. Okay, let's take those things out. Did I make let's make as much forged steel as we can. And then switch it. I need 12 minutes. Oh, I got plenty of time. So I had more time than I needed. Okay, except for I do want to finish. I want to get this all back out again once we're done. So that means I need another 8 minutes. Okay, call that good. Looks this. Oh, nope. We have an extra slot. Extra slot here, which is actually kind of cool. That means that on the things where I need more, like clay, I only need usually like half of what I want. So I could put like 2 things of iron or lead or whatever, and then the 1 clay. So that's kind of cool. I need the wood because I want to at least get the rest of these walls up over here. Really? I need to get a turret up so I don't have to keep doing this on my own. Okay, this must be a wandering. Yeah, 2 loot bags. Let's run down and grab those loot bags. And actually, some of the stuff I need to do to be easier to do from the ground anyway. At least get the base stuff. I did mention that I need this to go out 2 more blocks. That way it's 8 long, or 9 long technically, but that first one is like a gap that you kind of come to the door on. I've just always liked my farms to be 8 blocks long. And I am going to need to copy those as well here. Let's do on face, actually. But I want these to have their supports, and I want to keep mirroring what we did on the other area as well. All right, I want this on face as well. No, there we go. Keep this theme going here. At least get the outsides done. If I have extra, then I might come back and look at the inside. And then, of course, it depends on what the time of day, because we're already at 1500. So it's probably going to take me a bit just to get this stuff upgraded. Doing these from the ground, that way I don't have to hang over the edge, which I absolutely can't stand doing. I'm terrified of it. But I am going to have to definitely do some clay farming, a lot of clay farming, which I can do out here. I just need the time. Looks like we have... I saw a screamer that was getting electrocuted. I popped her, but it looks like she did get a scream off. So let's go over there and see if they're faster movers. We can maybe try to test this thing out by turning these off. How fast are you guys? Are you going to run? Not really. Okay, we'll just do our normal thing then. They are falling though again, which that is my biggest concern, is they are falling. Okay, oh, I didn't turn you on. Okay. Nothing to be too terrified about. Okay, I've got the walls up here. And I have 58, so I probably another 100. Get them up there. Oops. 100. Oh, there you are. Cool. Yeah, I want to get this up here. I just want to get all my walls up so I can be outside safely without worrying about getting seen by a screamer. Especially when I'm cooking and I'm generating a lot of heat. Yeah, I've got the walls up. They're not upgraded, but thinking, let's see what we can at least get with what we got. So I'm going to put what I have down. Still got a little bit of time left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Was off in my math. That's as far as we're going to get here. Okay, things that I definitely need. Potatoes are... Oh, that's all I have for... How many potatoes do I have in here? Potato seeds are locked. Okay, I can't even make those right now. So, okie doke. Well, got 2 potatoes. Are I able to... Okay, good. So I'm just going to run these across here. Save some room. Okay. Yeah, some super corn. Well, at least fill them all up. So something's growing. Okay. So we're making progress on them. Yeah, I got 101, so we'll definitely be able to make a decent tree farm. You guys go up there. I do need you for repairs. What else do I have for guns? Okay, I have a better pistol, so we'll swap the parts out here. And I do have a Magnum. We'll see how that works out. Okay, what else do I have for parts? I don't know which of these actually work in them or not. Okay. Okay, you only had 2 spots. What about you? Apparently I can put a scope. I think you are a better damager, so I probably would rather have... Okay, the only thing I can add is you. Okay, alright. Put the rest of the parts away. Oop, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, and then I got my healer. All right, let's see. 44, 44. Lots of 9mm. Let's just grab everything. I don't know how much I'm going to need, so it's not a bad thing. I think I'm going to go with that for you. Maybe that for you. And if I run out, I can always go back to the regular. Yeah, we still got some time yet. I have a lot of you. Again, if I need to go AP, I have to remember that I have to switch to the AK. Alright, learning elixir is XP gain. Although I think I needed that for some of those recipes. Alright, I still have a little bit of time, so let's at least get you up to wood. I think wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, and then we'll do the same on this side. Sprinting power, okay, whatever. Yeah, rifle shots do 50% more damage. 3 points. I was working on some stuff in intellect, though, right? Strength, maybe for minor. I don't know why. Oh, it's... Wait. Am I wearing something that gives me fortitude and... perception? Where am I getting that extra fortitude from? Oh, sham chowder gives you a fortitude buff. Interesting. Okay, I'll have to remember that. Okay. Agility, intellect. Oh yeah, daring adventurer. Double rewards. If I can find an intellect, because I don't think I have one. No, fortitude, agility. Okay, so I'm gonna hold off on those. That gives me some ideas of what. Oh yeah, shoot, almost forgot. Repair materials. There we go. Don't need that much. And then I should probably bring repair materials here as well, just in case. I guess that's everything. Guns are all loaded. Fingers crossed. I would like it if this is able to do more of the possible damage. Oh, I was gonna grab... Is it the recog? Yeah, let's grab the recog for a little extra damage. Make sure we have one of you for when we loot. And I was kind of wondering, like, do I just go straight to the winter? Because I feel like, you know, I'm going through tier 5s, but I have a feeling as my game stage goes up, it's going to get a little bit crazier. So I'm going to hold off on that decision for now. Okay. The problem with using this gun, which it's doing all right, but it's not immediately one hit killing them, is it's slowing down my experience. I think whoa, guys getting spread out. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with you for at least a little bit. It would be nice to get the extra experience, but at this point, I'm more concerned with getting the zombie kills. I have so many quests that are just all centered around these zombie kills. Let me switch to... Wait, do I not have any generic bullets? Yes, I don't. Thought I did. Oh, yeah, I could have sworn I had some of those. But apparently I don't. Doesn't make sense to not have any. Yeah, interesting. I'm wondering if I accidentally put them in the wrong chest somewhere or something. Hold on. No. I'm not going to go through all my chests. So far, seems to be working. I might have to switch to AP if I see a well, then I don't know. I assume the demolishers are armored. Yeah. As long as my fence keeps working, I should be in pretty good. Yeah, I already needed to repair it once. But then again, I had a ton of them all grouped up like there. Whoa. Why did that viewpoint change so drastically when I went back one more block? I don't know. Alright, so we're 1 hour in. Spending an awful lot of ammo. Yeah, definitely not getting as much ammo as I'm used to. Pretty sure the infested give us HP, which I'm liking so far. It does a ton of things on unarmored, but I think it does on regular armored as well. I'm still, for the most part, one hit killing everything. Oh. Chat, hit the T. Ooh, that's a first. What are you doing down from the snow? Does that mean I'm going to see plague spitters, I guess? Aren't they supposed to come before the frost claws? I believe so. Man, they like to climb on top of each other sometimes, don't they? What are you doing? Okay. Should I track that one? Yeah, let's track you. You can see how close we're getting. I don't know if we'll make it tonight or not. But as long as we keep killing them quickly like this, that's why I was saying I could use the, because we have the fence post, I could use the Magnum. It's just taking longer to get the kills, and so it slows down my progression. So I'm pretty sure the infested are the Any Zombie 200. I think that is my spear. At least I think that's what's been getting me the upgraded spear. So I think the next step up from the improved is going to be the uniques. So maybe I get a legendary. Assume it's going to be a low level still. What are you doing, silly? Okay. So, two good things. One, I haven't had anybody to break anything, but nobody's really thrown anything. And that'd be the frost claws and the cops. Two, they definitely still see that as a valid path. I'm almost tempted to let a couple through. Do you fall off when you're sprinting? Okay, one got through. So it's not a guaranteed. But I think it's better than what happened to me on my Undead Legacy Horde Night. So it might just not be able to get 100% when they're sprinting like that. Where are we at? 79. It's only midnight. I got 4 hours still, so it's possible. Next question is when do I run out of ammo? Because I started that with 700 something, and I'm already down to just under 600. So I was hoping that I had some of the generic cheap stuff that I can throw in for a little bit. Although, didn't... You are full of... Okay, so I have more AP than I thought. So again, if it gets crazy where we start getting the demolishers or something like that, I think I got decent amount of AP that'll help me drop them quick. Okay, 92. Are you trying to stand up? Weird seeing a spider stand up. If I see a cop, I'll try. If I see a cop, I'll see what the HP does. If I have to, I can always just swap this way over to it while they're getting electrocuted. Okay, got some buzzards up there. What the heck? Okay, that was him trying to get through my wall, but I mean, I guess technically it's only a cobblestone. Hopefully he came over here and got splattered. So maybe I should stand over here? I think that makes me more visible from... Ooh, that was... Yeah. Nope, I think this is still the best place to stand, to not be seen from below. Maybe if I get a vulture, I just need to move over there, drag him across the... yeah, because he's dead up there. Drag him across the spikes. 120. 3 hours ago. Looks like we might have just switched waves. Either that, it just took them all a little while to respawn. Alright, same thing. Please don't break that. I went to a lot of effort to change this so you wouldn't break that. Okay. Vultures. Eventually, I want to get a turret up there. The turret can take care of them when they come around. Come on. Over here. Okay, now I got 2 dead ones up there, so... not very efficient. But it does the job. Let's drop another recog. I may not have done the recog the last time because I probably got out of my inventory too fast. I thought I had 7 to start with. Another vulture. Not a fan of that. Alright, come on, over here. I'm not quiet again for a sec. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be raising my like head hunting, headshot, things like that, because that's all I'm really doing in this setup. I mean, that's kind of what it's designed for. Not this specific mod, but it really works well with this mod. Yeah, pop you when you got up here. So it's interesting. He got shocked mid-jump, so he was still shocked when he landed. Spiders. I'm sure there's ways that I could make it so that they... maybe they didn't try to jump at me from there, but I don't know. They're just a minor nuisance, and I don't know if it's worth trying to completely change everything just for a few zombies. If it gave them a way of getting in to get at me, that'd be something different. Okay, 33 more. And still 2 hours. And I still have over half of the 7.62 I started with. Okay, so the fact that I'm getting one-hit kills is actually a pretty big difference, and I should probably repair that. I think if I was using things like the AK or just any kind of machine gun, it would be a different story, because You end up wasting a lot of ammo. Yeah, bullseye and headhunter. I think I'm getting both of those for doing basically killing with headshots and hitting headshots. What you're doing over there. There you go. Turn around. Nice. 17 more kills. So it looks like we will get a chance to see our new melee weapon following the completion of the horde. Okay, first dog. Still haven't seen any demolishers. Ooh, sniper from GOT. So that's like, good grief. There's like multiples I'm getting because of this. I'll have to look at some of those learn by doing traits that we're buffing up. A few more. One more. Is that a cop spitting? Yep. Can I one-shot you? I can. Okay, talk to trader. Nice. Any of these other ones close? I know you're done. Builders. 3 janitors. And a few other things. I don't know if we'll get any of those other ones completed, but we're definitely getting close. And if we do that infested, we have a pretty good chance of probably running into them. Where is my infested? Fabulous Academy. Imagine I'll find some janitors and things in there. Yeah, nothing for him to hang on. Okay, 245, still over 400 rounds. Yeah, and we're probably going to get some rounds back from the loot bags, so... Yeah, I think from here forward we'll probably just be snipering these hordes. The only thing that's going to kind of get into us is if we start getting zombies that are immune to shock or shock resistant. I know that one mini boss I did up here was definitely immune to shock, so that may mean that that's something that regular or blues and oranges might also be. I don't know. Come on, follow me over. Don't hear. Okay, there he is. Looks like he bought it. Or I have another one. Keep popping them. Where are we at with levels? We're almost up to another level, which that'll put us at 9 skill points. Okay, there we are, 9 skill points. So that'll be something we have to look into tomorrow. I got to start looking for intelligence mods. Because I would love to be able to get two quest rewards when we're doing these tier 5s. Good grief, lady. And she never even came back. Oh, there she is. I was like, what the heck? Okay, 30 more minutes. Yeah, this was a fairly pedestrian. And again, I don't know if it would have gone badly if I went the other way. But I wasn't willing to find out. Ooh. Direwolf. That's our first one of those. That's like a red bag if they drop one. My guess is that next horde should be interesting. Ooh, challenge, kill spider zombies complete. I think that's one of the achievements or... Yeah, I've got a few of these things to check out. Again, I don't want to hand in anything that has choice rewards until I get that, if possible. that intelligent point so I can get the daring adventure. I really would like to have that happen for just moving forward. Okay, 12 more minutes. Almost a quarter way to another level. I'm not going to pop another recog at this point. I'll use 2 shots if I need to. 6 more minutes. And I'm kind of low. There you are again. Okay, I gotta. You know what? If you guys think that this is an easier path to get to me, I just need to make it so it's not an easier path to get to me. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that fixes that. You guys should not be going after me up there anymore. Okay. And the Horde Night is over. We just got the last trickles coming up. And I was thinking I was going to have to go out there to grab the couple blue bags, but it looks like the blue bags dropped. Oh, copper. If I had one more row there, he probably wouldn't see me, but I can also just back up like this and he won't see me. So it's kind of either or. Alright, let's pop you in and see what we get. No red bag. Okay, that's everything. So I did get an armored up. Save you for stuff, save you for stuff, save you for stuff, scrap you. A couple more rifles. Yep, save you. Shotguns, yep. Fear will learn you. Man, only one wiring. But we did get a double, so now we're... did we? Didn't show up there, but I think if I go over here to crafting skills... Yeah, we need 6 more. Cool. Alright, I'm going to get this stuff put away. And then, like I said, we'll get started on our episode immediately after this tomorrow. So, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please go ahead and leave a like. If you haven't already subscribed, I would appreciate if you would do that as well. But with that being said, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.